Hi guys, this is Raju Rahman from Tectonic, and on the left here I've got the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. That's running on the Exynos 9810 and 6GB of RAM. This device came out last year. And on the right here I've got the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. This one's got 8GB of RAM. I believe that's the RAM variant it starts at. This one's running on the Exynos 9820 chipset. Of course, if you've seen my videos before, you probably already know what these videos are like. So this is a speed test video where we sort of compare various apps and how quickly they launch on each device. Of course, you can see here on the top I've got two Chrome shortcuts, one to the Verge, one to Engadget, and we'll see which one launches and renders those websites first. Of course, then we'll do some tests here on various apps like Netflix, YouTube, Amazon, and so on. And then we'll also do a test on a few games just to see which one launches first. We'll also do a Geekbench test. I still haven't put that icon on here, so I need to do that first, and then we can get started with the test. So with that said, let's get on with the test. So the first test we'll do is a boot up test. So let's get started and we'll see which device starts up first. And that was the S10 Plus first, and not very long after the S9 Plus, so just a few seconds there. So the next test we're going to try and do is try and test out which fingerprint sensor is faster. Of course, on the S9 Plus here on the left you've got the traditional fingerprint sensor, and on this one on the S10 Plus on the right here you've got the new under screen fingerprint sensor. I suspect it will be the S9 Plus. This is going to be a little tough to try and do, so I'll put this phone down on the table and I'll keep my finger ready. This one I'll have my finger ready here on the back. So 1, 2, 3. That looked like it was pretty much at the same time, but let's give it another try. One, 2, 3. And this time it was the S10 Plus. Let's give it one more try. One, 2, 3. And that was at the same time. So two were the same in that sense. I'll give a point to both in this case. Next, we'll do a camera launch test, so let's check to see which one starts up first. And that was clearly the S10 Plus on the right. So now you'll see that I'll clear all the open applications. I've already cleared all the cache and the browser data from the Chrome browser. So that's the first test we'll be doing. Let me just zoom up a little bit. Okay, so let's start off with the Verge. And that was clearly the S10 Plus here. Now let's do Engadget. Again, that was the S10 Plus. So now that we've done the browser test, let's start off with the applications. So the first one we'll do is Netflix. That was the S10 Plus again. Now we'll do YouTube. Once again, that's the S10 Plus. Now let's launch Amazon Shopping. Again, that's the S10 Plus. IMDb. The S10 Plus again. Now we'll start with the games. So let's start off with Mario Run. It was the S10 Plus. Let me just increase the brightness on both these phones. Okay, that looks a lot better. Let's move on to Temple Run 2. And clearly, again, that was the S10 Plus. Now let's try Skyforce Reloaded.
Nice to see you again. You know the drill.
So again, that was clearly the S10 Plus. So it looks like the S10 Plus has won every single round of this test. Of course, I still need to do a Geekbench test. So let me just get that ready. Let's run a CPU benchmark test first. I may speed this part of the video up so you don't have to wait for it to complete, because normally this can take a while. So the S10 Plus finishes first with a single core score of 4,538 and a multi-core score of 10,370. So while that has finished, the S9 Plus is still running. It's on 88%. So once that's finished, I'll get back to you. Finally, the S9 Plus here is finished, and it's got a single core score of 1,970 and a multi-core score of 6,834. So of course you can see here in terms of these scores, the S9 Plus has scored significantly less than the S10 Plus. So now let's move on to another benchmark, and that's the compute benchmark. So let's get started. Again, I'll speed up this part of the video as you don't want to sit through it. The S10 Plus finishes first once again with a render script score of 10,184. Shortly after, it's the S9 Plus here, again with a lower score, this time getting a score of 9,362. So from these tests and these benchmark tests, what we can clearly see is the S10 is definitely faster than the S9 Plus here. It's what you'd expect after a year. When a new device comes out, you want it to be faster. It makes sense. I mean, there you go. Are you guys surprised? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So now that that test is done, of course, I've got the S10 Plus for a while. I'll do other speed test videos with other phones just to see how this compares. I'll compare it with a more budget phone, so a more money-friendly phone in that sense. I'll test it out with a poker phone if you want. If you want to see that, subscribe. Of course, what else I'll do is I'll do a camera test between the S9 Plus here on the left and the S10, just to see how much of an improvement Samsung has made in that area. So if you want to see that, again, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and see you guys soon. This has been Raju Rahman from Tectonic. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and it helped you, please subscribe and like. That would really help me out. And don't forget to check out these other videos too.